I found myself standing alone in an abandoned amusement park as dusk settled in. The once lively and colorful park now had an eerie and desolate aura. The air was heavy with silence, broken only by the creaking of the rusty Ferris wheel swaying ominously in the wind. It cast long, distorted shadows across the grounds, adding to the sense of foreboding. Curiosity drove me forward as I cautiously explored the park, my footsteps echoing on the empty pathways. It didn't take long before I stumbled upon a dilapidated funhouse, its faded paint and cracked mirrors sending a shiver down my spine. Despite the unease creeping up on me, I couldn't resist the urge to step inside, my heart pounding in my chest. As I entered the funhouse, a heavy atmosphere enveloped me, making it difficult to breathe. The walls seemed to pulsate with an unsettling energy, and the distorted echoes of laughter reverberated from unseen corners. The mirrors lining the walls were warped and twisted, reflecting grotesque versions of myself that sent a chill down my spine. Navigating through the labyrinthine corridors became increasingly disorienting. The path ahead twisted and turned, distorting my perception of space. Every step felt like a gamble, as if the floorboards could give way at any moment. The sense of dread grew with each passing second, and the distorted laughter echoed in my ears, amplifying the fear that gripped me. Suddenly, the ground beneath me crumbled, and I found myself falling into a dark, bottomless pit. Panic seized me as I screamed, but the darkness swallowed my voice, leaving me with a suffocating silence. The sensation of weightlessness and the fear of the unknown overwhelmed my senses. When I finally landed, I found myself surrounded by broken mannequins in a room that felt like a nightmare. Their lifeless eyes stared blankly at me, and their limbs twitched and jerked with unnatural movements, as if they were controlled by a malevolent force. The room closed in on me, suffocating me with its nightmarish presence. I had to escape. Running through a narrow corridor, I felt the walls closing in, squeezing the air from my lungs. My heart pounded in my chest, creating a deafening rhythm in my ears. The fear of being trapped consumed me, urging me to keep moving, no matter how disoriented I became. Finally, I burst through a door and found myself outside, gasping for air. But there was no relief in sight. I had emerged in a desolate graveyard, where moonlight cast an eerie glow on the tombstones. A chilling wind whispered through the ancient trees, sending shivers down my spine. As I tried to navigate my way out, the tombstones began to shift and crack, revealing bony hands clawing their way out from beneath the earth. Panic surged through me as I realized that the dead were rising. Their hollow eye sockets fixated on me, their skeletal figures stumbling forward, driven by an insatiable hunger. The ground shook beneath me as I ran, desperately trying to outrun the pursuing undead. But they were relentless, always just a step behind. Fear consumed me, propelling me forward, searching for any means of escape from this relentless nightmare. Just as a skeletal hand reached out to grab my ankle, I jolted awake, drenched in sweat and gasping for air. My heart raced, and a lingering sense of dread filled the room. The remnants of the dream clung to my thoughts, haunting me long after I'd opened my eyes. The lines between reality and the nightmare blurred, leaving me with an unsettling unease that lingered throughout the day.